Rush 6, Weld Central 3 as we head to the third inning. It'll be the heart of the order for the Rebels. Keith Johann, Matt Begler, and Kyle Woodward against Ken Garcia, who's been all over the place so far. 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 2 strikeouts. He's allowed only 1 hit, which tells you that if he can find the zone, he's not been easy to hit so far, but maybe that's part of what's made him effective, the fact that he's been inconsistent so far with the 39 pitches he's thrown. As the Bee Diggers carry this 3-run lead into the third. Johann popped to center. He hit it pretty deep in the first inning. We haven't seen the sun the entire game, but no threatening clouds either. So here we go, lefty against righty to begin the third. The wind by Garcia and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup. It's 0-1. That's a good start considering that the leadoff men both walked and scored in the first 2 innings. Both went to full count. 0-1. Oh, boy, the breaking ball hit Johann on around the left ankle. Third hit batsman by Garcia. And he's been hitting batters with the off-speed pitch, so they certainly don't hurt these guys, but still, that's 6 free passes essentially issued. Make it 5. 3 hit batsmen and 2 walks. Here's Matt Begler, the DH, who has struck out. The pitch. Changeup upstairs. I'm telling you, the Bee Diggers are going to have to swing the bat today in virtually every inning left, because unless Garcia can find himself here, it's going to be a battle. 1 ball, no strikes. And the offering. Swung on and fouled off to the right. When with a heat, it's 1-1. Yeah, I think if I'm Garcia, I don't throw that breaking ball for a while. The last 2 times he's thrown that breaking ball ahead in the count, he's hit the batter. Stretch. And the 1-1. And the tailing fastball is outside. Ball 2, strike 1. Rush leads 6-3 in the top of the third inning with nobody out and 1 on. Keith Johann with a short lead at first. And the pitch. Tailing changeup is outside. 3-1. The first 2 hitters reached in the first the first 3 in the second. 3-1 to Ken Garcia. Or from Ken Garcia, the pitch swung on and lifted into foul territory and out of play on the right side. And the count is at 3-2. As Dylan Acosta gave chase. Even so, the pitch count could become a concern. That's 46 pitches, and Garcia's only recorded 6 outs. Thankfully, 2 of those were on against 1 hitter. The 3-2 to Begler. Swung on and popped up. That could be a big out into short right field. The second baseman, Cardenas, is out, and he makes the catch to his right. And there's 1 down. And 1 down for Kyle Woodward. I mean, that is Garcia's out pitch. You get that changeup over like he did there, then he's golden. Woodward with an RBI single. And Garcia has not retired anybody from the windup today. Stretch and pitch. Swung on and grounded left side. Mares to his left. Flips to second. 1. Cardenas double clutch, then threw it towards the dugout and over the dugout. An atrocious throw. That'll be a fielder's choice and an error on Jesus Cardenas. That thing could have brought rain. So into second is going to be Woodward with 2 down. I mean, he obviously should have held that baseball once he had to double clutch, but he has not played that position this year. Coyote Cohen and Gregory Mares have played more second, and they're used to making that throw. And the Bee Diggers continue their errorful ways. That's 3 errors already. They've had 3 errors or more in the last few games. The pitch swung on and grounded sharply left side, backhanded by Waitert. Long throw to first, and that is in time on an outstanding play by Colby Waitert, robbing Cord Dunham of a base hit. And that was some splendid defense the Bee Diggers could use more of. In the inning, no runs on no hits, a Bead Digger error, and one man left. 2.5 complete. It's Brush 6, Weld Central 3 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush 6, Weld Central 3 as we hit the bottom of the third inning. And right-hander Matt Begler begins his second full inning of work in relief of Josh Cirrus, who allowed 6 runs in the opening frame. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Brush, Daniel Soto, Trevor Blake, and Gregory Maris, and hopefully more, as the Bead Diggers hope to build on this 3-run advantage. Wind and pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball. Up above the belt, it's 0-1. Soto singled in the first inning against the starting pitcher, Josh Cirrus. The offering. Swing and a miss, same pitch, same result, it's 0-2. 6 runs on 5 hits for the Bead Diggers. They've been very shaky defensively despite that play from Wailert. They've committed 3 errors. The offering. That is a fastball just a little bit high. I think the Rebel fans wanted that pitch. They were wondering where it was. 1-2 to Soto. The wind and pitch. Breaking ball swung on, grounded to third. That is on a very short hop. Throw to first is in time. Soto's retired by Kyle Woodward. 1 down for Trevor Blake. Blake walked with the bases loaded in the first, which obviously drove in a run. Yeah, this has gone from what looked like a slugfest to maybe more of a defensive-minded game. And the Bead Diggers have a 3-run lead despite committing the only 3 errors in the game. Wind and pitch. Fastball is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. To the Bead Digger catcher, Trevor Blake, hitting with an open stance, which means that left foot is more away from the plate than the right. Fastball right down the middle for a strike just above the knees. 1-1. The Bead Diggers win this one. It would be highly improbable they would finish lower than second place in the Patriot League. 1-1 pitch. Low. 2-1, because what would have to happen is that in order for the Bead Diggers to finish lower in second, if they win this game, is they'd have to lose to Berthoud, and Valley would have to beat Eaton. And those 2 scenarios are improbable. Swung on and foul, tipped into Dunham's glove. 2-2 to the Bead Digger catcher, Trevor Blake, here in the bottom of the third inning with Brush leading Weld Central 6-3. A 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. Swung on and fouled back. The count stays at 2-2. Yeah, definitely getting a little bit overcast, but I don't see any threatening clouds. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down and the bases empty in the third. Wind and pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, but dropped by Dunham. Blake's going to take off for third. A long throw, and that is just in time to get Blake. Barely got him. So the strikeouts recorded 2-3. Second strikeout by Begler, 2 down for Gregory Maris. See Mike Boehm at the Farmers Insurance Group, 216 Edison Street in Brush. Mike Boehm at the Farmers Insurance Group. Maris is singled and then grounded out, driving in a run. He's 1 for 2. His third at bat in as many innings. And he takes a fastball for a strike down the middle at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. To the Bead Digger third baseman. Wine in the 0-1. Bounces it in there. The count is level at 1-1 to Maris. Bead Diggers had 6 runs and 5 hits in the opening frame, have been shut down for the last inning in 2/3. And the only base runners who've reached have been via walk. And that's how effective the right-hander Matt Begler has been, facing his 8th hitter in this lineup. Swing and a miss on a fastball. It's 1-2. As Maris was late. Bead Diggers have stranded 4 in the game. Weld Central has stranded that many as well. 1-2 to Maris. The pitch. Swung on, tapped foul behind the plate. Count stays at 1-2. Bead Diggers are lucky they didn't start this guy. because they don't look like the same team. Their approach looks the same, but Begler's just bringing it. And the 1-2 offering. Swung on in line towards right field. That's a base hit for Gregory Maris. Good job of going the other way. The Beat Diggers have their 6th hit. Maris is now 2 for 3. Here's Jesus Cardenas, who's popped to right and grounded to short. He's 0 for 2. And is the only Beat Digger thus far not to be on base. Maris with a 2-step lead. The stretch. And the offering. Fastball is upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. To JC here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brush leads Weld Central 6-3. The pitch. Fastball high. Throw back to first. Maris back in standing. It's 2-0. And this will be a huge mistake if Begler walks Jesus, considering he's 0 for 2, and also considering the meat of the order is right behind this Beat Digger sophomore. 2-0. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 2-1. Jesus pulled his left foot a little bit. He's still got a ton of room on the right side in that outfield. He's exploited that area before. 2-1. And the breaking ball is a little bit high. Good pitch, but it just missed. Greg Perrin thought he had strike 2. 3-1 to Cardenas. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and fouled off to the right. It's 3-2. Three and 2 with Maris at first and 2 down in the 3rd. He'll be taking off on this pitch with a 2-step lead. The stretch by Begler. There goes Maris, and that is low, and he walked him. Now the Beat Diggers can take advantage. With Christian Baez at the plate, he walked and scored in the 1st and struck out looking in the 2nd against this right-hander, Matt Begler. Runners take their leads. The stretch and the offering. Fastball is high. This is the 2nd straight inning that Begler's retired the first 2, only to have the next 2 reach. Maris off of 2nd. Cardenas off of 1st. 1-0. Took something off it. It's in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. And I think that's part of the Weld Central problem this year. 4-4 in league play, 7-9 overall. It indicates success and failure at the same time. 2-0. Very high with a fastball. 3 balls and no strikes to Christian Baez at 1305 Edison Street in Brush. Your local Napa Auto Parts store is CNC Auto Parts. That's CNC Auto Parts. Baez more than likely is taking on the 3-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike, even though he flung the bat towards the dugout, but it was down the middle just above belt level. 3-1. 3-1 to Christian Baez. Laying down the sign is Dunham. The stretch by Begler. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a blazer right by him. 3-2. For the 2nd straight hitter, Maris will be taking off from 2nd, as will Jesus at 1st. 3-2 to Baez. The pitch. Fastball is high. Baez walks. The bases are loaded for Shea Hansen. Well, because of this wildness, all of a sudden, Begler's thrown 27 pitches in the inning, which is still 9 shy of what Sierras threw in the 1st. Anytime your defense is out there that long, it just gets tough. 81 pitches thrown by Weld Central so far. They're not out of the 3rd inning, but they only trail 6-3. Hansen walked and scored in the 1st and grounded back to the mound in the 2nd. Big at bat for Shea Hansen, who's delivered in many clutch moments recently. Out of the stretch is Begler with the bases loaded. Runners take their leads. The pitch. Fastball is well outside. 4 walks already issued by Begler. Now you know why he didn't start the game. Got good stuff, but he's just all over the place. The stretch And the 1-0 swung on and popped up extremely high in the infield. The pitcher backs up. Begler is under it. He makes the grab, and the inning is history. The Bee Diggers do not score. They get a base hit, no errors, and the bases were left loaded. Brush is stranded 7 through 3. We head to the fourth. It's Brush 6, Weld Central 3 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.